Okay, thank you for that little break. I think everybody appreciated that. Now we're going to go to part 2, where we're going to practice the going from the Csárdash to the turning, and actually we'll show the opening step, and we'll do it to music. So the opening step. So, the turn always starts to the left, so that means we always step out with the right foot. We always start to the left with the right foot. And when we open up, it's basically just right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. For the girl, it's the opposite. Actually, it's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Right.
Yes. Sorry.
Right, left. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, left, right.
And we close with our feet together, and then we step out with this foot, close, and we step in with the left foot to go turn towards the right.
The girl actually doesn't. She starts already into the turning step. The guy has.
She doesn't close. The men close. All right. Let's show that again. Just from the open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close and step left, 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 left. And as I said, the hand for the men just switches from being over here on the shoulder blade to being over here on the shoulder blade. So there's no change. The girl moves her arm from up here on top of the shoulder to the forearm, and that's it. So we'll do, we'll show everybody, we'll do Csárdash, 5 Csárdash, turn, and then we'll open.
With all the dancers.
With all the dancers. And we'll start in the other direction as well. Other direction. Left, left, left. Open. All right. When turning to the right, it's the exact same opening step. The only difference is really we keep the girl's hand in ours after we open. And the opening in both directions as well, there is a bit of this coming together where we come in. So it's not completely static open, but our shoulders, the guy does initiate a coming together with this hand that's on the shoulder blade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the first turn that happens towards the left, I hold the girl's hand from the outside. I open her up, I go in the other direction, we do the exact same thing. 1, 2, the only difference is on this side, I hold her from the inside. Open like this, because all the figures will come from this. There are no figures opening up from the left hand turn, so I hold her from the outside. All right, we show that difference right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Outside hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inside hold. Okay. So now we get to the coming together. There's a step which the man steps in front of the woman, like this. So our shoulders come together, our hips come together. And we'll just show it a few times. And it's always in a circle, so you don't do it in place. So this is incorrect for this village. For this village, we don't do this. We go around, around, around. And if we do it on the other side, we also go around, but in the opposite direction. So you can see here, my hand that's on the back of the girl is very loose. So I'm not doing anything with this hand. With the front hand, it is loose, but there is some, there is some pulling, a little bit of pulling going on. So I pull the girl towards me.
Counterbalance.
Counterbalance. Yeah, we're pulling enough that we can basically hold our weight balanced, if you will. And it's in a circular motion. Circular. Circular. In this sense, in this way, it's clockwise. 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 And I always step in front of the woman with my right foot. Right foot. My left foot, I drag out. Close. Front, drag out, close. Front, drag out, close.
Consequently, the woman steps behind
the man.
The man.
All right, so we'll show it from the forgash, from the turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, open. You can see the same idea there. And here we just continue. We continue, and this is counterclockwise with the hands. All right, it doesn't have to be huge, but it is pronounced. It's not just this close over here. It has to be away from our bodies a little bit. And I pull her in, almost like a lawnmower, starting a lawnmower. And she pulls back a little bit as well. All right? Then there's the atvetu, where I move her from one side to the other. So we'll do one kotsint, or one together step. 1, 2, 3. So it's whatever's the inside foot, that's the foot we step with. So for me, in this direction, it'll be right.
And for me, it'll be the left, and I go in front of the man.
So just slowly. 1,
Left,
2,
right,
3.
Left, right, left, right. Left, right, left.
It's very easy for the guy. I just do 1, 2, 3. And it's really the girl who uses the guy's back
to kind of stop myself at the end. So we kind of come up, 1, 2, 3, at the end. With the legs somewhat together in a natural. Doesn't have to be this kind of thing.
And you can hold the girl's hand, or it could be open. But if you're going to be doing a figure, which we will be, on the right, then hold her on the right. Otherwise it will be, oh, I want to do a figure, and you grab her hand, and then she's all confused. So like any other dance, at least Hungarian dance, the man is the one who gives the indication of we're going to do something now. So what the next step is going to be. Depending on how he holds her hand, or how he faces her, or how his body is positioned, that determines what the step is going to be. So we were turning to the right, right? We had turned to the left, we changed direction, we turned to the right. We open up, and for practice, we'll all do changing of sides. So we'll do 4 changing of sides, okay? To music. So we're going to turn, open, and we change sides 4 times, just to show it on camera. Bolnar, bolnar. Átvető, folyamatosan! Okay, again. Left shoulder, left shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, átvető, folyamatos! And I hold her hand to the right, because we're going to do a step now.
I just want to make one comment. So when we're doing the forgások, you might have noticed that my hand, and with the changes, is on the outside of the man's arm here. But when we start doing, for the first, it goes actually underneath, so that I can grip on his shoulder blade.
Okay, so when I open,
here it's still behind.
it's still behind, and then after I do a change of sides,
First one, it goes directly underneath.
and then it always stays on the inside. Case for gosh. right? Hand holding. So now what we'll do is we'll do just from the kocintás. So we'll do 4 kocintások, 4 coming together, 2, 3. Let's do 3. And then the first figure, there's 3 figures we're going to show. The first figure, let's call it figure number 1. We do the same change side move, so it's the same left, right, left. But now, after I'm holding the girl's hand, I'm going to step forward twice and once back.
3.
So it's maintaining this 3 step out of 4. So I do a kocint. 1, 2, 3. Front, back, out.
Step.
We step out. All right? Let's try that. Mindenki. 1, 2, 3, and koc. Ki vezet? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, back, out. Step out. All right? One more time. So you can do this to stop the girl as well. So as we're going around in a circle, we're going, but I want to stop, and then I'm like, no, we're going to do this step now, the direction that I choose to do it in, right? So you don't continue, you can continue it as well, but what if I'm facing the back of the room, you know? So you can use this step, this forward come together step, to control the direction you want. If I have a good friend that I want to do the figure to, I want to go there, oh, there he is, and I want to do the step to him, right? And that was a step actually, we just showed it. Okay, so we went front, back, together, out, and then back, 2, 3. All right? The whole thing. 1, 2, 3, and kocint. Ki vezet? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3, and in, and in, and in, and in. And remember, we never stay. We never do this ad nauseum in place. All right? It may be in choreographies, but when we're doing this dance so that we can dance in a dance house with all of our friends, with the musicians up on the stage, and we dance all the different figures the way we want to. That's the other thing too that's very important to note, is that you don't have to dance these in this order, so you could play around with them. All right, so that was the first figure. So after we do the átvető, after we do the change of sides, 1, 2, 3, and then we go into the coming together step, the kocintás, several times, right? So let's just practice it a few times. Let's do it 3 times with the kocintás, and then we'll do already our second figure after that. Right after the first kocint. 3, és ki vezet? Kocint. Ki vezet? Még egyszer. Ki vezet? One other comment I'd like to make is when you, how do you give the energy to the girl to turn, right? So the hand doesn't come up, it stays low, and it's a small push. So it's not a huge push like this. It's really, really small, and the girl has to push a little bit with her hand, and the man has to give a little bit of momentum. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And with that momentum, it doesn't have to, but many times with the momentum, as you're coming around, you can actually use your hand and touch the chest of the man to help sort of stop the momentum with that turn.
Let's show that. All right, so everybody saw that. Okay, so we'll go into the second figure, which is slightly easier. So we'll start it with the kocint again. It's 1, 2, 3. Just this time I lift my hand all the way up, and the boy steps and the girl steps 3 steps as well. 1, 2, 3. Right, left, right. Right, let's try that again. Mindenki együtt. 3, és kocint, és 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And what comes after this? We step in. 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 Let's do it again. 3, és kocint, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 8. Yeah. All right, let's do that to music. koci, és akkor csináljuk. 3, és second figure. Folyamatosan. 3, és kivezet, második. 3, és kivezet. 1, 2, 3. Very good. So we're going to do the first one and then the second one. All right, I'll call it out. We'll do the first and then the second one. 3, és first. 3, és second one. First one, és up. Second one.
I just want to make a comment with the girls, with the turning. The hand that's free usually is brought up a little bit to sort of waist height. It kind of gives you that balance
The ability to spin.
and ability to spin, so that usually we don't see things where the hands are down straight. They're kind of naturally kind of bent at right around the waist level, and then that gives you that ability to turn and keep your balance.
Now we'll do the third one. Is very similar to the second one. So again, we start off with the coming together step. 1, 2, 3. So it's a mixture of the first and the second figures. 1, 2, 3. So instead of having my hand up, I just give her a little spin. And this is not as much spin as the first figure. 1, 2, 3. Because she doesn't have to travel as much because I'm already here. 1, 2. We'll just continue. 2, 3, and 1, 2. Third figure. 1, 2, 3. So all I do is I turn in place. Turn in place, and it's the same as this one. So we'll show the second and the third, one right after the other. Second one. 1, 2, 3. Third one. 1, 2. So you might notice that the first figure ends with a out step out. The second and the third ones don't. They end with a step going in. So this adds to the variety and to the richness of the dance, because not any one person that starts the dance at the same time will end the same way, even during the dance. Some people will be going out, and some people will be going in, depending on which figure they choose. All right, so now let's do improvised, where we mix figures 1, 2, and 3 with the music, and everybody just does the come together step, and you do one, you do it again, second one, third one, and you mix it up the way you want. All right, so we can show you how it looks. And then we'll go from the beginning, Csárdash, we'll do the whole sequence from Csárdash, change direction, and the 3 figures. All right, so just from the kockadash. 1, thank you very much. One thing I did do, which was different, was I actually went into a turn straight from the figure. So you can actually do that. 1, 2, and then you just go.
And in this case, my hand actually stays under the man's arm on this side around his
and
shoulder
not
blade.
up here.
Not up here.
And that's okay.
And that's fine. You can have both holds, and it all depends on the figure that the turning step.
You open up the same way, and now here you have a choice. In the other direction, the girl's hand can come up, or it can go in here as well. And you open it up the same way. Open, open, 1, 2, 3. All right, and don't be afraid to use the step across figure. Not too many times. 2 is enough. Now we're going to show you how to get back into the csárdas, and that wraps it all up. So from the kocintás, from the coming together step, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all it is. Just 4 steps, and you just hold the girl's shoulder right here. So we'll show you. So we're going to do 4 around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and then you go back into the csárdas. All right, próbáljuk azt. So we'll try it all. So we're going to do 3 come together steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I step with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the first csárdas will be to the left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's try that. 3 és 1, 2, 3, and left, right, left csárdas, right csárdas, left csárdas, right csárdas. And from here you start to dance from the beginning. All right? So now we'll just do a short session from the beginning, csárdas to here, and back to csárdas. So we try to put in all the 3 figures at least once or twice, and then you end when you end. And thank you very much for this opportunity to show this as part of the grant, right? The Middlesex County funding. All right.